Welcome back to Six Survival Diaries. As you all know, it's Velvet, and this episode is called He Kept Shooting His Shot, Even After I Told His Baby Mama. You ever tell the truth multiple times and somehow end up being treated like the problem? Yeah, this is one of those stories. Back when I was younger, I was outside. The clubs, the bars, the house parties. If there was music and a reason to celebrate, I was probably there. Most of the time, my best friend and I went everywhere together. But one night, I went out without her. The place was packed. And while I was standing with friends, I noticed the familiar face heading my way. It was my best friend's cousin's child's father. Now, let me be clear. I knew exactly who he was. I knew who he went home to. So when he started trying to holler at me, I shut it down immediately. He started complimenting me, asking for my number, saying he wanted to get to know me. I looked at him and said, "Boy, what are you doing?" Then I told him, "I know your people. You got the wrong one." And I walked away. That should have been the end of it. The next day, I told my best friend what happened. And because I thought it was the right thing to do, I told his baby's mother too. Now, ladies, have you ever done the right thing and somehow become the villain? Because instead of being upset with him, she got upset with me. Then she said something that honestly offended me more than the accusation. She told me I wasn't even his type. Apparently, I was too skinny. Apparently, he liked women with bigger breasts and bigger behinds. Basically, she was explaining why her man could never be interested in me. And I remember thinking, I came here trying to help you. How am I the liar? So I left it alone. Case closed. Or so I thought. About a month later, I'm out again. Different night, same man. The second he saw me, he walked right over and asked, "Why'd you tell her?" Now hold on. According to him, nothing happened. According to her, I made it all up. So why was he upset? Interesting, right? Then he starts all over again, talking about how much he liked me and trying every line in the book. Finally, I said, "Something is seriously wrong with you. You know I told her already. And you're still standing here?" That man did not care. So once again, I told her. And once again, she dismissed it. Same explanation, same excuses. And that's when I realized something important. Some people don't want the truth. They want whatever helps them sleep at night. So I washed my hands of the situation. A few months later, I'm out again. And who do I see? You already know. At this point, I started wondering if this man had a tracking device on me, because there he was, smiling and walking straight toward me, like we were starring in some romantic movie. He says, "Don't you see? We keep ending up in the same places." I almost laughed. "Sir, we live in the same city. This isn't destiny, it's geography." Then he starts talking about giving him a chance and spending time together. And I'm standing there wondering how many ways a woman has to say no before it finally registers. But what happened next surprised me more than anything he said. The friend I was with pulled me aside and said, "Honestly, I'd do it." I said, "Do what?" She goes, "Sleep with him." I just stared at her. She said, "His baby's mother called you a liar. At this point, that's her problem." And honestly, that shocked me. Because that's not how I move. Never has been, never will be. It was never about proving I could get him. I already knew I could. The issue was, I didn't want him. And I wasn't about to become the very thing people were accusing me of being. Because integrity isn't about what you do when people are watching. It's about what you do when nobody is. And to this day, what sticks with me isn't that he kept trying. It's that I told the truth more than once and somehow became the bad guy. The man doing the dirt got every benefit of the doubt. The woman telling the truth got questioned and dismissed. Funny how that works. But one thing about me, I've never needed validation from another woman's man. And I definitely wasn't about to start then. And if you have a story you'd like to share, send it to the email in the description. Names, details, and identities can always be changed to keep everything completely anonymous. Because sometimes the stories people carry silently are the ones people need to hear the most. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay connected for future stories with episode 13, The $100 My Brother Gave Me That Almost Got Me Arrested, releasing June 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Real stories, real survival, real people.